let's see what he does with Guam. He does something in Guam, it will be an event the likes of which nobody's seen before, what will happen in North Korea.
That was President Trump yesterday afternoon warning severe consequences if North Korea carries out any sort of attack. So how should the president handle this growing international threat? Joining us right now is somebody who's got some special insight. He's a former Navy SEAL who's seen plenty of combat, the current governor of the great state of Missouri, Greitens. Governor, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, Steve. Great to be on with you.
Okay, so you heard the President of the United States yesterday say, you know what, maybe fire and fury, not far enough. What do you think about how the President is proceeding right now with its threat from North Korea?
Well, look, I can tell you, Steve, having served as a Navy SEAL as part of the greatest military on the planet, we've got men and women in uniform who are prepared to respond to these threats from North Korea. And I'm very, very glad to see the President and Secretary Mattis standing up strongly to these threats, and we are prepared. There are military options that are on the table.
All right, so while the President takes care of our national defense there in Missouri, it was last month you ordered a crackdown on crime. Why?
Well, you know, we had too many people throughout the state of Missouri, and particularly in the city of St. Louis, who are dealing with and living in what was one of the most violent cities in the country. Murder, rape, robbery, aggravated assault, all happening in what is a great city in St. Louis. But, you know, my own wife, Sheena, was actually held up at gunpoint. This is affecting too many families.
Wow.
Yeah, my own wife, Sheena, was held up at gunpoint. And so what we did was we brought in a special operations unit of the Missouri State Highway Patrol. We're working with the DEA, the FBI on a mission safe task force, because for too long politicians have talked and talked and talked about these problems, and we are taking action to deliver safer streets to the people of Missouri.
Absolutely. However, bad news out of your state last Sunday. Officer Gary Michael was apparently murdered after the crackdown started. Do we know anything about the guy who did this?
We do. So he is the suspect is currently in custody, and yeah, this was just another senseless act of violence against a police officer. You know, Officer Gary Michael was an Army veteran, had 3 children, 1 grandchild, and he was murdered last Sunday. And we've let the people of the state of Missouri know that enough is enough. We are standing behind our law enforcement officers. You know, these men and women go out every night. They put on body armor and a sidearm. They go out, they step into the dark to do dangerous work to protect all of us. And we've seen too many of these senseless acts of violence in Missouri and around the country. Enough is enough. We're stepping forward to support our law enforcement officers.
Enough is enough. All right, you are right about that. Governor, thank you very much for joining us today.